Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the Mazda CX-50 Hybrid. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Southtown Mazda for giving me some time with this CX-50. I'll include a link to the website in the description down below. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide as well. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder paired to an ECVT and a hybrid. Power outputs are 219 horsepower combined, with fuel economy being 39 around town and then 37 on the highway. Now before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So this is built off of the CX-50, this new hybrid, and so you've got the really cool boxy hood design. CX-50 also has really nice headlights. See the turn signal indicators down below. And it's got this very wide appearance with all the venting and everything. But yeah, really cool looking car with the front end. Now our tire wheel setup is 225 by 65 by 17 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see the wheels are all blacked out, but yeah, lots of sidewall on those tires. So the ride should actually be really nice. Get the big chunky fender flares with the CX-50. Hybrid badge there on the side, pretty understated, which I like. That's kind of what Mazda's all about, not being too flashy. But yeah, here's your side profile where you can see the rest of the bodywork there, the mirror cap blacked out. It's a nice contrast with this one. And this leads us to the key fob where we've got the Mazda logo, lock and unlock function. We got the opening here for the hatch as well, so pretty nice setup. And let's take a look at the storage area here. So yeah, pretty dang spacious. This is one of the reasons why you get the 50, is it is a big car. And then you guys can see here to throw down the seats, get those little tabs, which is a nice feature to have as well. And when you're all done with the storage area, just press this and that will lower the hatch right back down. Now going over the rest of the rear, you guys can see we've got really cool looking taillights in here. I'll do the key so you can see the little animation there. All the rest of the badging here, we have another hybrid badge on the back as well. Still get the dual exhaust tips, funny enough, but it's the rest of the back. And this leads us inside where with the 50 you've got nice, oops, the door's coming back, soft touch down below and on the side, and then really fancy seats. This is why you go Mazda. And then space wise it's solid. Got good legroom back here. No storage pocket on this side, but we do have one on the other side. We have some vents here, some USBs as well. And then this does have a big sunroof, which gets in the way of headroom just a little bit. And then this leads us up front where, again, really nice trim. You got this cool cross stitching all across. Blind spot ring with the mirrors. All of our window controls down below with the mirror adjustment set up. And then here's the front seat. Again with that fancy cross stitching. It is power adjustable as well. More of that on the dash. And then the top of the dash is soft touch, which is cool. And then down here you've got stuff for like the traction control, memory seats as well. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around. Stitching there on the center. And then on the front of the steering wheel we also have our adaptive cruise control. We've got controls for the center, that center to be exact, and volume controls as well. Mazda still uses traditional stocks, which is nice, it's user friendly. And then look at this gauge cluster, it's really fancy looking. And if you actually press the info button, take you through the different menus there. And this one's important, right? Fuel economy. Also lets you know what's happening with the battery. And then this is cool with that gauge, right? It shows you if you're using a bunch of juice or if you're charging with the system. And again, this is not a plug-in hybrid, so there's no big range thing to look at. Backup camera in reverse, pretty straightforward. And then with Mazda's, no touchscreen infotainment system. It's all controlled via a dial, but it's easy enough. We do have soft touch, again, across the dash, and then more of that cross stitching. Look at that design. I think that's pretty cool looking. Dual zone climate. We also have heated seats with this model as well. And then we got all this storage here up front. Nice finish on the shifter. You can see you can pop into the EV mode if you want. Again, even though it's a smaller battery, it still has some electric range. And then your drive mode select. And then, interesting, so we have power, normal, and trail. Interesting. But yeah, all the controls here for like the radio and then infotainment system dial right there. Good storage space inside. Nice trim on top. And then we just have a regular rearview mirror, panoramic sunroof. Oh, and of course glove box. Can't forget about that. Sweet. So it's kind of hard to see, but 2025 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid, this is a premium package. Total MSRP on this one is $40,460. So it's very similarly priced to a RAV4 Hybrid, for example. Let's see how it performs. Okay, well, let us set off in the CX-50 Hybrid. Not sure exactly, I think I know I'm going to title this video. Probably going to title it something like Mazda shocks Toyota with all new hybrid. And then I'll get the comments of, you realize who built this powertrain. So let's talk about that. This is a Toyota powertrain. This is the same exact powertrain that is in the regular RAV4 Hybrid. Again, 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, ECVT, 219 horsepower, right? Just do the math. Just do the math. So I think that's cool. Let me actually set this to, yeah, there we go, auto. So yeah, it's the same powertrain. Mazda and Toyota, they work together on things. And I don't think it's a bad thing, because this powertrain is fantastic. First off, reliability, right? Toyota knows how to make reliable hybrid powertrains. And so that is going to be a huge plus. Let me move this to the other side of the dash. That is going to be a huge plus with this. Efficiency. Toyota is also really good at making efficient hybrids. I mean, even in this kind of like crazy wide body Mazda, still get almost 40 miles per gallon. That's impressive. And then power delivery. You guys will see that in just a moment. Here, we'll pop into the power mode. Power delivery is really good too. Look at this. Solid. Again, you don't get a hybrid for all-out acceleration, but it's nice that this can get out of its own way. Now, why would you get this instead of a RAV4 Hybrid? Well, we got to look at the rest of the car, right? So, first off, doesn't feel any slower than a RAV4 Hybrid. Feels pretty much the same. Exterior of the car, right? Do you like, excuse me, do you like Toyota's styling, or do you like Mazda styling here more? We need a defroster. There we go. I would say that Mazda makes more beautiful cars than Toyota, and then the interior as well. Like, the interior quality here is really top-notch, really nice materials. And you know, the 50's not as nice as the 5, my personal take there, but the 50's still really nice with everything that it has in here. So you have an interior that feels more premium, an exterior that looks a lot better, and then you have Mazda driving dynamics. Again, this has a Toyota powertrain, but it's still going to handle like a Mazda. So you're still going to have Mazda steering that's very sharp. It's an electronic rack, but it's great with the turn-in. And so you get all the Mazda driving dynamics with the Toyota reliability and efficiency. And I think that's why this is such an appealing package. And that'll get me into the summing up part of this review. I really do think that this is probably another good example of how, when automakers work together, they usually make a car that's better than what both of them could do themselves. And I really do mean that. You know, the car I always bring up is my Ineos Grenadier that has basically a chassis from Mercedes and then an engine from BMW, and then it's got a bunch of other components, but then it turns, the end product is this amazingly capable off-road vehicle. And so with this, I see kind of like a much more normal vehicle, but still, like, you've got Mazda's amazing tuning with the whole car, like the chassis and the steering and all of that, and then you have that combined with Toyota's amazing hybrid powertrain. And so it's like, it really truly is this match made in heaven, I would say. So let me know what you guys think about the new CX-50 Hybrid. I think that this is fantastic, and we need, I've said this so many times, we need more hybrids, right? We do not have enough hybrids in the US market, so the more the merrier. But just really well executed with the bringing together of these two companies. So I hope we see more Toyota Mazda companionship stuff, because I think that this is just great for everyone that is looking for cars. Let me know your thoughts.